In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hello, everyone. We are here for tonight, and we are going to do a do over on Simone from Real Housewives of Married to the Medicine. Not Real Housewives, Married to the Medicine. So I started to do it earlier, and then, which I have to change it in my phone. I don't think I changed it now that I'm thinking about it. And then we got to talking about things, and it seemed like such a great topic that Simone seemed less enthusiastic. So I figured I would just do it this evening. So, how is everyone doing? We got a Christmas pack here. I wonder if I should look at it. Let me see. I don't like it. Beach snowman. I wonder what that looks like. Oh, I don't think I'm going to choose the Christmas pack this year. I did choose one Halloween. I think it was Halloween theme. I don't think it was Thanksgiving because I hate Thanksgiving. Sorry, I really do. All right. We are going to take a look at Married to the Medicine Simone and to see if she and Cecil, that's his name, I couldn't remember his name, if she and Cecil will eventually get a divorce. I'd hate to see it because I'd hate to see him happy. I think he would be relieved. So let's place. Oh, who's this here? Hi. Yeah, I figured I'd bring it this evening, but I didn't change it, so I have to change it. Um, I think sometimes when the chat veers left, I think it's important to stay left. So thanks for enjoying the chat because I think others needed the combo, which is nice. Good evening, Noel. How are you? All right, I'm gonna start playing some videos. And if anyone wants a reading with me, I really should take that down to elaborate. I'll take it down another day. Text me if you want a reading with me, 213-458-7408. I am still on the clock because I have my Pacific Coast people who are 4 hours behind me. So I stay late so that they're getting off work or they're driving home and they're like needing my services. All right. I'm good. I'm hustling before the holidays. I love that because I love what you do for a living. Let me see something. Oh, okay. Bless you. I so forgot to. Thank you. Um. Oh, I got a. Oh, this is so good. I got an order for my oils. Let me advertise because I got an order for my oils. Um, I haven't been showing you guys my head of hair, but that's because I have to like dye it. Once I dye it, then I'll take a picture of. Oh, oh, I wanted to dye it tomorrow. Maybe I'll dye it on Sunday. I'm not rushing. Um, but at the very least, let me show you my oils. This is take you down, Noel. This is, oh, thank you, Mr. Oh, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. Noah, what's your sign? Um, this is my hair growth oil with biotin hair growth, rosemary hair growth oil with biotin. And you can get the biotin rosemary hair growth oil at Capricorn. Okay. Are you December or January? Um, You can get it at, where's my sign? TracyBrownLive.com. There you go. TracyBrownLive.com. Go to TracyBrownLive.com. All right. I am good. You're good. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel as you look for a reading. January. Okay. My brother is a January Capricorn. All right. Let me pull this down now. There you go. And let me get, wait, why am I not here? Oh, let me get myself back up here. And Noel, I will take you down, but I did see more people join. Hi, Marcella Amore. How are you? Hi, T. I'm good. How are you? All right. All right. Let's let's get into this. Let's get some media up and let's discuss. By the way, I'm totally disgusted with all of this. I wish I'll tell you what I wish. I wish there were more positive couples being shown on TV, more positive black couples. So, uh, do we have good positive couple role models? And I'm not talking about black love. I don't believe in that. I just want positive love. I don't care if two people are black. Like, that's not enough for me. Like, are you a good man? Are you a great couple? And not bossy. I hate bossy people. Unless it's me. If I'm doing a bossing around, that's different. I'm kidding. What? Why do we want our people to always get a divorce? Does anybody see that as a pattern in our community? We're always looking for somebody to get a divorce. What? Let's do it one more time. Oh, well, she said what she said. Oh, by the way, talking about she said what she said, Nene is coming back to Bravo. Wait for it. It's a gateway to coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta because that's what they did with um, Phaedra.
Let's really talk about Dr. Simone from Married to Medicine. Because the happiest version of that woman was when she had a man-free house. If you remember about 10 years ago when she and Cecil were doing the whole East House, West House situation, that was peak Simone. She was glowing. She'd get off work, grab herself some food, have a little girl dinner, unwind, take a bubble bath, and actually rest. No coming home to a house full of grown men draining her energy. And that's the part people don't like to admit. When she moved into her own place, she realized she didn't want that marriage anymore. She was ready to divorce Cecil. But instead of listening to herself, she let the other women guilt her, gaslight her, and convince her that she was wrong for wanting peace. So she moved back in and tried to make it work. Now, looking at the clips from this recent episode, you can literally see the life being sucked out of her. I used to think Cecil was a good guy too, but the older and wiser I got, I realized he doesn't even like her. He's what I call a passive user, and nothing is worse than a passive
Right,
man. He seems nice,
right.
he seems harmless, but he
Mhm.
benefits from doing the bare minimum. And the sad
Yes,
part, their sons watch that dynamic. Three grown men
yes.
comfortable with her carrying everything, money, energy, time, resources, while they feel entitled to it. You can see it on her face. That joy she had, it disappeared the moment she moved back in.
Oh, well. I did not watch Married to the Medicine from the beginning. I refused to get sucked in to yet another Bravo show. And then they started putting it behind Real Housewives of Atlanta. So at some point, it just, you know, got sucked into my screen and I just stayed and watched it. But I got into it Mariah was there. And when Mariah told Heavenly she has the receipts for her husband cheating, and Mariah was the producer at the time. And Mariah got fired. And I think Mariah got fired because she had like producing credits, so she had secrets. And she was a part of the show, and it was kind of unfair. And I think that's why she ultimately the show was taken from her because she created that Married to the Medicine. Mariah did. Um, and I came in when Quad and that disgusting husband that Sweet Tea has right now was just about to divorce. They hadn't decided yet, but by the end of the season, when I came in, the divorce was at peak. He was terrible to her. I hated that their dynamic, and for her to break away from that was like gold's kiss. Um, Hi, One Deep. Hi. Um, so media. Um, so I didn't see it from the beginning. I didn't know there was a house in the West and a house in the East. But I trust what she is saying, if that makes any sense. Okay, back up.
Dr. Simone is the perfect example of why so many women are saying they'd rather live alone, even if they're married with kids. Because watching her family is like watching a woman slowly being worked into the ground while everyone around her feels entitled to her labor, her money, and her patience. Her two grown sons act just like their father. No urgency, no accountability, just expectations. Simone already paid for 4 years of college, which somehow took them forever to finish. She pays for their cars, their apartments, and when one of them ran up $60,000 in credit card debt, guess who had to clean it up? Of course, Mom. And the audacity doesn't stop there. One son actually complained that his Jeep was outdated and expected his mother to replace it, not earn it, not upgrade it himself, replace it. This is exactly why women are exhausted. Simone has already given more than most parents ever will, yet nothing is enough. There's no gratitude, only a constant reaching for more. And her husband? The apple didn't fall far from the tree. Cecil's contribution feels invisible outside of the show, while Simone carries the financial, emotional, and mental load for the entire household. And it explains why so many women are saying, I don't want peace inside a house full of people who drain me. They want quiet. They want autonomy. They want a life where their worth isn't measured by how much they sacrifice.
Oh no, that's what I created for myself. I cannot deal with the I mean, even in dating, it's like the men are so like they're autonomous. They're just like me, 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 me. No one ever says to me, at least, no one ever says, "How was your childhood? Um, are you okay?" Right? The, every conversation I've ever had, everyone is like, "I, I didn't have the best childhood. I have mommy issues. My children." No one ever says like, "How are you and your sister doing?" When she was alive. No one ever said that. No one ever cared. But men love to care about themselves and then have the expectation for us to cook, fuck, clean, um, and then deal with their emotional fucking baggage. And my home is a sanctuary. Like anybody's ever been in my home, they, it's peaceful. And men just come and fuck it up. So they're good for a fuck, but get out. Get out. No, you can. Oh, I figure it's late. I'll just sleep over. No, no. I always lie. I'm like, oh no, I have to be up really, really early and you're going to interfere. I have to go to work. And I always lied. They never know. I think I'm finding it disappointing to see that anger come out of her. And I also know about entitled and selfish children. And it's just amazing when, I don't know, it's just amazing. I understand completely how children will take advantage of your emotional health. And then once they drain you of your emotional health, they're off. They're off just enjoying life, living la vida loca and partying hard. And oh, God, so annoying. I treasure peace over anything. I mean, anything. I've come to that conclusion. It's not that I don't want a relationship. I've just come to the conclusion that if you don't match my energy, and I'm not going to teach you motherfuckers, I'm not your mama, and I'm 60 something years old. If you don't have emotional intelligence, I'm out. I'm pulling out. I had a guy drive me home the other day because my car's not working, right? And the guy was like, "Oh, we should go out sometimes." And I was like, "Nah, I've seen you a few times." I was real honest. I was like, "What?" And I hate when guys do that. Like, stop surprising me that you like me. Because I get that a lot. Like, and I'm like, "What?" And it's like, I've seen you a few times and you've never shown interest. Like, I know when someone likes me. I'm not fucking crazy, right? And I was like, "You've never shown interest." And he goes, "No, no, no." He goes, "But I lost your number." Oh, strike one. And so I went into my phone and I pulled up his number, but to this day, I can't remember his name. He has to tell it to me, but I have him in my phone. And I pulled up his number and I said, "Well, I have your number." And he looks and he goes, "Yeah, yeah, that's my number." Now I was trying to compare that I have your number, but you don't have my number. But again, the intelligence didn't get the clue, right? And so I was like, in my mind, I always talk simultaneously. So I'm talking to spirit and I'm talking to a human. And so I was like, I should just give it a chance because I'm so rigid, right? I was like, "Oh, I should give it a chance." And no sooner did I say that, did he say, "You know, I don't think I know how to date." And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Oh my God, it's been so long. I had a, rough, relationship life." And I was like, "God, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear from a grown man that doesn't know how to keep a woman. If you couldn't keep your women in the past, you're not going to keep me. And I'm a tough broad. So trust me, if you couldn't handle simple women, I not tameable. Can't do it. Can't discipline. Can't. Oh my God." So my first reaction to him was, "Oh, you gonna learn." I said something like, "Oh, you gonna learn how to date me." And then I thought, I'm not teaching. And so I had promised to call him, and then I didn't. Nope, not dating no nigga that had my number, lost it. That means you didn't care enough to register it, but now you think you can just call me. Like, you lost my number. So the fact that you think we should date means just a fuck. Like, what? I don't know where your mindset is at. It's not going to happen. And then he said something weird, but this could be common in the Caribbean. He goes, "I have my own place, not the prettiest." Oh God. That means your house is dirty. That means you live by yourself. I'm glad you have your own place. Brag, brag, brag. You're supposed to have your own place, bitch. But it also tells me that it's dirty and I don't want to be on nobody's sofa or nobody's sheets dirty. So there were so many strike one, strike two, strike three. And then I got out his truck and I was like, I'm not calling him. I'm not going to do it. Hmm, done. And I have not called him. Hi, Melissa. Hey. What did Summer Walker say? You want 6 times a week and you never want to clean up and you talk to me like shit and you handed me too rough a word. Who's Summer Walker? Y'all know I don't know half these people. They don't give a good goddamn about Simone, right? This lady is worried about dropping dead from exhaustion, right? She is the man of the household. Well, sometimes in relationships, if the woman is too much, and sometimes the man purposely pulls back. Like sometimes the man lets the woman be the man. like just gives up. But that's a sucker punch coming when men do that. Like, no, I don't need a penis. I need a man. And especially if I made kids with you. If I made kids from you, don't turn on me. Mm-mm. I would have thrown all three of them out. Mm-mm. Not happening at all. I don't know. But you're right, Charm. She is the man of the house. She really is. Who did I miss here? Did I miss anybody saying hello? Oh, hi, Stephen. How are you, Stephen? All right. Who's Summer Walker? Oh, you guys know I don't know songs too well. Oh, or she made a song that said, what's the words? Um, you want 6 times a week. That mean you want the cat six times a week? Well, she must have been young when she wrote that. I'm a once a month type of girl now. And you never want to clean up. And you talk to me like shit. And you handle me too rough. A word. Mm. You know what I require of my men now? They have to cook. They have to cook. And if they don't cook, then we have to have takeout. I'm not cooking. And don't ask me if I could cook because I'll fuck it up. I'll tell you I can't cook because my mama never taught me. I'm just going to lie. So they have to cook. They have to figure it out. They can figure it out. They have to cook for me. And for the most part, I can get men to cook. And then they're so proud of themselves. And then they want to cook for me again. Funniest shit ever. All right. I don't know if this is Simone,
So
but let's
after
see.
defending Simone, her son Michael is on live running the whole household, talking about he's got a Tesla now, not defending her anymore.
I think Simone, Dory, I don't cook either. Oh my God, I get them to cook for me too. I swear they do love it. They love it. Once I place like I can't cook. Do you want to cook? And they figure the shit out. I don't know whose mama they calling, whose ex they calling, but they do figure that shit out. Um, I had said earlier on the first feed, and then we wound up changing the conversation to some amazing talk that we had this morning, which I really appreciate everyone. Um, Simone could be a pick me girl in her own household, right? So if the boys favor the dad, then I could see her buying a Tesla because she doesn't want to be hated. She feels it. No one ever said it to her. So she just wants the credentials. And I brought you a Tesla, and then you fucked me over. And I brought you this, and then you fucked me over. And I paid for your whole college, now your master's, and then you fucked me over. So she has her list but she's a pick me. Unfortunately, she's a pick me girl. Simone reminds me of someone that was probably poor and skinny, not like voluptuous growing up. Someone that looked like a pickaninny, I think. And so had to overcome, that part of like being poor and becoming a doctor, right? And hanging with the best of them. Um, and being young and not so attractive, not the, she's cute, but not like bada ba boom. I think that, she probably probably begged Cecil. She probably chased Cecil. I don't know. But she feels like a pick me girl, and she's a pick me girl in her own family with her children. And even when, remember, he was having that quasi emotional affair with his best friend, and she started screaming at the reunion. All I heard was, pick me, choose me, like Grey's Anatomy. That's what I heard her screaming. And that's what she feels like to me. Like she doesn't understand that she is so far past that stage of wanting someone to accept her and look at her and love her and say she's the best in the room. She is so far past that. She doesn't need that validation anymore. She doesn't know it. So they don't just align with the father. She had to get him the Tesla. And he's laughing at her, basically. Sorry. Um, they like I should make you ceviche. Oh, yes. And I'm like, go right ahead. See, that's how I act. Same way. I'm like, I don't care what anybody cooks me. I had someone make I don't know if it was hash browns or corned beef the Puerto Rican way. And I was like, you Puerto Ricans, y'all put a different type of flavor in your food. It was so good. And I don't eat hash browns or corned beef. I don't know which one it was. So they're both the same to me. But whatever it was so good. Yes, ceviche. Ooh, baby. And you're like, go right ahead. And that's exactly how I act. Like they were like, do you eat this? Do you eat that? I was like, no, I could eat anything because I didn't want to be picky, right? Because I can be picky, right? But if I'm asking for you to cook for me, then I can't be picky. And they got so like concerned, like, do you want this? Do you want that? And I was like, just cook anything you want. I'm not fussy. And I sat back and watched them cook. And when it was done, I was like, what the fuck is this? Because this is good. Do you think she and Cecil should have gotten a divorce years ago when they almost did on the show before they reconciled? No, no. I remember I she was crying for help. It was not a divorce she was looking for. She was pick me, choose me. Like that's what she was screaming. And I think she would have had regret. Um, but she's also the type that shows a cold face. So if she had gotten a divorce, she would have been like, I'm living la vida loca, I'm living my big life. No, I think she had to go through yet another public round of this. Because when you don't learn the first time, history what? Repeats itself. So I think she had to go through this again. And I don't know when she's going to choose herself to be and choose happiness. A picnicia? Oh my God. Do you think she would think about adopting a baby? Did she say that? There is no fucking way, as a grown woman with two selfish children, should she adopt another child. Do did she say that, Melissa? Or are you just coming out the Pandora's box with some craziness? No, no. You will never find peace if you bring another baby into the room. Now, I'm all for adoption, right? Especially for little black babies. I'm all for adoption. But I think she's entitled to recognizing that she doesn't have to give her all the time, that she can give bare minimum and be liked. Melissa says, I'm just coming out the crazy. No, she got two rotten kids. You want to bring an adopted rotten kid into this? No, no. Let that baby be adopted by somebody that really wants it. I don't want her adopting so that somebody could choose her. Somebody could love her. I think it's coming down to Simone, do you like you? Melissa, you crack me up. I love it. All right, let's take a look.
All I say about Dr. Simone and her three boys is she made them that way. Like, she enabled her boys, and that's why they are the way that they are now. To the point that, yes, she had every reason to crash out, but then turned around and bought Michael a Tesla. And, black folks, why y'all still buying Teslas? Like, really? But she's the reason that they are the way that they are. And until she stops enabling them, they will never be able to stand on their own 2 feet. So even though, again, she has every reason to crash out, but she needs to blame herself for that because she did it.
Yeah. I think that Michael, I didn't know his name. I think that Michael got the Tesla. Remember, the show they already did this. So I think Michael got the Tesla after all that yelling and screaming, but I don't think she just got him a Tesla. I think her children are the type, and I know what this feels like because my son does it to me, where when they want something, all of a sudden they love you. Hey, Ma. How you doing? Everything good? You got $750? And it's not that fast, but it is kind of like that. And so I think that they made amends. He knew he needed a car. I'm sure the dad was like, if you need a car, you better be nice to her, right? Because the dad enables, right? Say this to her, right? And he was doing all the right things. And I'm sure it took him 3 days. And boom, he got a Tesla. She's a picnician, like Charm said. Sorry.
Dr. Simone's husband is not a provider, and he's the primary example of women who say that they don't want to marry men that make less than them because he just relies on her to be the breadwinner, to be the provider, to get all the things done. Notice in the conversation when they were talking about how hard she's working and how she's overwhelmed, and him and his sons were just like, well, I mean, you got to pay for their school. You got to pay for them to go to grad school. He never once talked about his money. Even her own sons were talking about mom's money, the money that mom makes, and never the money that dad makes. So he gets to rest and chill and relax while his wife is working multiple jobs and literally saying that she's exhausted and she's worried she's going to drop dead from how hard she's working. Yeah.
Oh, Trisha. Oh, Trisha, you're so welcome. You're so funny. Oh my goodness. You are so welcome. Thank you for choose me. Pick me. Choose me. Pick me. Thank you for picking me. I'm dead serious. Thank you, sweetie. I was gonna say something. When she said, I'm gonna drop dead from exhaustion, and the husband said, you might. Where's the frying pan? Because there would have been a physical fight after that. What do you mean I might? That's not the words I'm looking for. When he said, and you might. Oh my God. I would have become speechless. My next words would have been my hands. I would have kicked that man out my son's house, dead ass. And I would have been like, do not come home. Like, find a hotel or go sleep with your golfing bitch. But those kind of words, that sounded to me like he wants her to die. He, oh, did y'all see that part? Uh-uh. Yes. Yes. He said she might drop dead because he don't really like her. Yes. Very resentful in the most calm way possible. This man is wasting his fucking life catching revenge. Do you know what? Maybe he should leave. I can't believe her son ran the bill up to 60K. Well, if you don't want your children to run a bill up, then you have to give them a credit card that has a limit. That's what you have to do. You have to give them a credit card that does not exceed a certain amount. That's what I did with my son. And when it was time, I had to take the card away. And I didn't take it away. Capital One, the card cannot be used anymore. I didn't say 2 words to him. Nope, because it's not an argument anymore. And then I would say to him, I don't know why I'm confessing so much. I would say to him, so this card is for emergencies because you have a child now. Like, anything come up, anything could come up. Like, it's for emergencies. But he was using it a lot. The only thing I'm gonna give him credit for is that he did make my credit score go up. Using it made my credit score go up. Like, I was in the 800s at some point because he was using it, hit the credit card so much. That's not the point. Um, but when he showed me his ass, and you don't have to, for me, you got one time, and when he showed me his ass and he called me Tracy. And I was like, who's Tracy? Like, I had never heard my name called out his face ever. And he's like, Tracy. And I was like, who? And I was like, oh, you calling me Tracy in front of your wife? You're calling me Tracy in front of your grandchild? My grandchild? Oh, oh, let me show you who Tracy is. Right? Mom is nice. Tracy? She's a bitch. I didn't say that to him. I just immediately cut the credit card. Right, right. Tracy's on the credit card, right? Actually, did I get the credit card in his name? No, I don't think so. I just got him a alternate. I don't even know anymore because the card's gone. Mm-mm. Hi, Jenny G. So this scene is bringing back like things that I have like had to work through, and it's still like little things are hovering. What she doesn't know is that this is a lifetime worth of shit. You know, how many countries do we have in the world? Because has Trump has banned 39 countries. Ain't nobody coming to America. Clip that. Oh, God. Ain't nobody coming to America. We need a new movie out there. Oh my God. Okay, I found it very, very funny. That's the real joke. Nobody wants to come here anymore. How about I ain't coming to America? Don't worry about the travel ban. We're good. You want to come to America for free? It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't go to America. Don't come to America. Clip that. All right. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. Too funny. Can't get over this. All right, let's go back to the media. These are triggering. This is triggering.
Who heard that comment Simone made at the end of Married to Medicine? Who else want to be out of their marriage, basically? I'm going to say this, and it's just my opinion. I don't think she's not in love with Cecil or even her marriage or her kids, her family as a whole. I think what Simone is going through is she's lonely and alone in her own marriage. As we know, she's the doctor. The show only pays her. As you know, so she may be the main breadwinner and has to make all these financial decisions, has to do the planning, but yet when it's time to make a decision, she's by herself. Because Cecil is definitely trying to please those boys and act like he don't understand where she's coming from. And it's the worst thing, as a husband, that you don't understand that even when you disagree with your wife, you stand by her side, and later on you might try to convince her to help the kids, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let me get back into it. I think she's more feel like alone and abandoned and feel like, well, if I'm going to be by myself in everything, then I might well be by myself. But I don't think it's a case of not loving Cecil. I just think that she's going through that stage of she feels like she don't have any support within her marriage.
Noel says, I'm cracking up. Solar Palek says, I'm screaming. Thank you. Thank you, sweeties. Oh my God. Too funny. Let me see. Does these things look good? Oh. Christmas lights. I'm gonna, uh, uh, I like, I like that. Can I get rid of this shit? Delete. 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 Oh, let's see this one. I'll keep these two. Oh, let me get rid of you two. I have no idea who you are, what you are. All right. Let's put a little Christmas in this spirit here. Here's another one. And another one. Oh, wait, let me take. I keep meaning to take you guys down. It's such work. Doing this shit is such work. Oh, this is a long one.
You should never marry a man like Dr. Simone's husband. That type of man will send you to an early grave and will literally cry, not that you're in the early grave, but he will cry because of the fact that he doesn't have your bank password to get money out while he waits on the life insurance policy to pay out. That's my opinion about that type of man. So just to give y'all some background, okay? Dr. Simone, a multi-million, I'm assuming she's a multi-millionaire, has a very successful medical practice in Atlanta. She's on a reality show called Married to Medicine. She's got 2 adult sons. I think they're probably like in their early 20s, right? One of them, I believe, is about to go to law school or already is in law school. Long story short, a scene has been floating around from a very recent episode of the show where her son, right, was sitting up here saying, basically, Mom, I want you to buy me a new truck. She had already, I guess, bought him a Jeep or something like that. And her whole position, at least, is I understood it, right? And just to cover myself, this is allegedly, I'm just responding to stuff that I saw on TV. This is all my opinion. I'm not an authority on this matter. Nonetheless, her son was she had come to him and basically like, hey, I guess she wanted him to take over the note for the truck or wanted him to take on more financial responsibility. He then does what I think a lot of young entitled men do, which is he tried to convince his mother that no, he's not the problem. Her wanting him to do more is the problem. While his behavior is problematic and him pushing back was problematic, what made it worse was that when she then revealed the credit card bill, because I guess she gives him a credit card to use, She showed him that over the last year, he had spent $60,000 on that credit card. And I'm not criticizing that. I'm not criticizing that, right? There's a lot of people out here who are wealthy enough where allowing their child to spend $60,000 on a credit card is not an issue to them, okay? And at the end of the day, I'm not here to talk down about someone else's wealth. If anything, that's what we should aspire to be in a position where we have those type of resources. But here's the bigger issue that happened. After this all came up, as this conversation is happening, her husband is sitting there like a bump on the log. Go watch the computer sitting there like this. Just looking shiftless. Y'all ever heard the word shiftless? That's what we say in the country. Just shiftless. Like he ain't worth a dog, right? And when he finally opened his mouth, do you think that he defended his wife? No. Do you think he stood on her side? No. He came to the defense of the son. The spoiled, entitled son. Now, from what I know about the husband, and again, this is allegedly, there could be some things I don't know. In fact, comment below. When they first started on the show, I think he worked in IT, but she was still making more to him. Now, I don't think he does anymore. I think he got a real estate license, but honey, everybody got a real estate license nowadays, but we know that a very small percentage of people with a license actually make money with one, right? But he got a license, and I'm assuming he makes money from being on the show, but I don't know that he makes a lot of money or not. Regardless, she's clearly the breadwinner, right? He starts defending the son, and when she said, I'm only working for the sake of being able to take care of you guys and take care of the expenses that you all are having me pay. Because if I were to stop taking care of you all, I could stop working today. Listen to that. She could retire now, but she's taking care of them. Do you think he stepped in and said, wow, babe, I didn't realize that? Of course I don't want my wife to have to work unnecessarily. Yeah, no, you don't have to do that. What did he do? He defended it. This man don't care about her well-being, and that's why I say these type of men are some of the worst men you can ever marry. They are emotionally weak. Men who don't stand up for you, men who are not in your corner, men who will defend everybody else but you. The minute that you see that a man is more concerned with the approval of someone else than he is for you, then understand that that man is your enemy. It may be that he's more concerned with your children's approval than yours. It may be that he's more concerned with his mama's opinion than yours, or his friends' opinions, whoever it may be. When your man don't have your back, and it's about something having to do with your well-being, your physical or financial well-being, get away from that man. I'm not saying he's going to do nothing to hurt you, but what I am saying is that he will allow you to perish as long as his lifestyle and what he gets from you is not interrupted. Dr. Simone, get away from him.
TikTok. I like him. Let me see if I can find him. Oh, here he is. Follow. Besides, I love his hair. I'm gonna follow him for his hair alone. All right, but that was pretty good advice, y'all. Y'all gotta admit that was good. And this is exactly why I don't want to date these fools, taking care of them into retirement. Yeah, I think dating, I feel like, is mandated, right? I think always date, but always release back to the pond. The minute they don't act right, release them right back in that dirty pond that they came out of. That's my motto. Ada says, hello, Noel. And chat. Hi, Saki Love. Hi, Ada. Hi, Creative Soul. Oh my God. He nailed it. So thank you. MJ Speaks. I appreciate you.
Y'all see, it don't matter, bro. We know what we got going on. Law school, we gonna get it figured out. In case y'all are wondering, I don't drive a Jeep anymore. I drive a Tesla. So, bow. Don't do that. No, see, now you done stirred up some shit. Now. Don't do that. My bad. That's now. But we good, though. That's the moral. We are good. And we are a passionate family. So when y'all see us rah-rah go back and forth, those two people on my
We
screen,
rah-rah. We've been rah-rah
yeah,
for your
exactly.
entire life. We gonna be rah-rah. We that rah-rah family.
And that's what it is. On my screen, she's above me and he's on the right. They're passionate people, so they go back and forth, but they're strong-willed and they're smart. So that's why the back and forth gets animated. It gets a lot.
Now, I was feeling sorry for Dr. Simone and how her kids and seem like her husband is taking advantage of her and the money that they make, and her son spending $60K in however many months. I don't care if it was a year, shouldn't have been done. And them basically telling her, like, whoop-de-doo. That's what it seemed like they was telling her. But then they get on live last night or whenever and was talking this nonsense. Like, first of all, they don't respect you because at the end of the day, you're going to get mad. And then, 2 weeks later, you're going to be happy again. And like, oh, it's okay, baby. Like, it was just a disagreement. We're rah-rah. That's what we do. Like, no. Get a job. Stop spending all my money. Stop being ungrateful. Like, I know we got the money, but don't take advantage of me. And then the boy says, I don't drive a Jeep no more. I drive a Tesla. First of all, I don't know what kind of Jeep he drove. So I'm assuming it was some type of high-end, expensive Jeep for him to even say that. But Teslas, Teslas ain't that cheap either. So the basic models is around $39,000, $40,000, which to me is a lot of money for a college student. First of all, you about to get this nice used car and be happy. But being as though this boy spent $60K in 3 months probably, I'm pretty sure he ain't got no basic model. He probably got the luxury models, which start at $86,000. So, Simone, what lesson are we teaching here? What are you really teaching these freaking men in your family? That as long as mommy got it, we all right? And not to say, because the son did say, oh, well, the white people always make sure their kids is good. That's all hunky-dory and everything. And, of course, I don't believe in making my kids struggle if I have it. But I do believe in making sure that my kids know what it means to work for what you want, to hustle for what you need, to not take our lifestyle for granted, because at any moment it can be snatched away. I do teach my kids that money don't grow on trees, and that just because we might have it don't mean that you need it all the time. Like, those are the values that need to be taught, because when you get in the real world and people start telling you no, then you're not going to know how to act. You're going to have meltdowns. You're going to think everybody against you, because your parents always was saying yes, just because y'all had it. That's not how life works. So at the end of the day, I don't believe in the kicking your kids out at 18, making your kids struggle, but I do believe in teaching work ethic. Like, I just was telling my daughter was talking about for college, she wanted to go to Emory Nursing School in Atlanta. And I'm like, all right. And she was like, I don't want to live on campus though. And I said to her, don't you want to experience the college campus life? Because I never got a chance to do that. And my daughter is a little bougie. So she's like, I don't want to be sharing showers with nobody. And then I don't want to have this little room that I'm like, girl, whatever. And it's like, all right, you can stay home. Like, you can stay home if you want to, as long as you're in school. And my kids always talk about something, they want jobs because they want to make their own money. They want to be able to buy what they want to buy. And that's what you have to teach your kids. Like, when you got your own money, you spend all you want, boo-boo, because you finally going to see that stuff be costing money. So, yeah, I don't believe in kicking out. You can go to school. You can live at home while you go to school. But just make sure you're not taking advantage. Make sure you out there hustling, making your own money, too. Because at the end of the day, I'm always going to make sure you're good, too. But you know what? Simone raised monsters. And monsters don't go away overnight. So she gonna have to figure it out. So good luck, Pookie.
I don't think they're monsters. I think that was extreme. I don't think they're monsters. I think they're selfish. I think they're not caring. This isn't Rob Reiner's children, right? I don't think they're monsters, but maybe they could turn into Rob Reiner's type of children. I don't know. Do you know, guys, that there's a backstory to Rob Reiner? There might be a backstory to why this boy is the way he is. Did you guys see some of the post on the internet? Might be some ex trafficking. Hi, Transforming with Keisha. How are you? Hey, your holiday trim is very cute. It's cute, right? Okay, thank you. Um, yes, yes, yes. Okay, I think this is the last one only because if I put up 1,000, I want them all to go through. So this might be the last one here. Should be. Let me take you down. Let's put you up. Let's get to the media.
So all I'm doing is seeing clips of the Married to Medicine. I don't think I've ever been as interested in a season as I am now. The Simone story, I'm seeing that they're like, I guess she's wanting a divorce. She's filing for divorce. I'm sorry. And I, as a Christian, I myself, I don't believe in divorce. I really wouldn't believe in divorce. I'm not married myself. I've seen good marriages. I've seen marriage struggles, dealing with people that I know in my life close to me that aren't married, sisters, aunties. That is neither here nor there. The character Simone, I never liked Simone. I always thought she was just a wild card, off the hinges, like on the edge. Like they probably don't need her on the show because she probably gonna shoot somebody because she crazy. I felt like she was crazy, right? But y'all, I'm seeing why she is like a pin away from blowing up, like why she's always on edge. I'm seeing why I felt like she was jealous of Quad for a while, because she just wanted to be a monitoring spirit in Quad's life. Why, I didn't know, but I'm just like, this woman is unhappy. From the previous show where a conversation with the son and the husband, that dynamic, for you to be a woman and have to provide for not only the children that you bared for a man that is in your house, and you're providing for him as well as when there are issues, like when it comes to basically your money as the woman, you have no support. You're basically by yourself. The roles, and I'm going to go back to my Christian roots, the roles have reversed. Why? Because women, we were made to hold a lot, bear a lot, but it's a lot of things that men are capable of that women are not. And like, their makeup is different, not even physically, but their makeup is different than a woman's. So yes, she's acting like she's a single mother that is stressed out, that is overworked, underpaid, providing for everybody. She's not, and a man that would so-called be in that role would handle that so much better. A man would handle that so much better. And but she's not a man. She's a woman. And the makeup is different. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if you're a man coming here. I don't care if you're a woman coming here. I don't care how independent you are. I don't care how how masculine you feel like you are and how much you can do without a man. You feel like whatever. And I don't care how much 50-50 you want to go. It's just a difference. It's a difference when a man is in his masculine. No, I wouldn't say masculine, but just, yes, masculine. It's being a man in a relationship. And when you don't have a man in a relationship and you're carrying everything, you are going to snap, crackle, and pop. What marriage is there to save? And I saw a comment where it was like, in that instance when they were talking, and Toya was just asking her, is that really what you want to do? Like, and I would be that person if the reason didn't reason to me, right? I'll be like, is that something that you really want to do? And Toya, and somebody was like, Toya is not a friend, da da da. And I'm just like, it's two different dynamics here. Toya is a kept woman. Toya has been kept by her husband. Toya's husband provides. Toya started making money. He got him some more jobs because he was going to be able to take care of his baby. The end. She knows a man to be that. So when she's coming and asking her, is that really what she want to do? She coming from a genuine place because she's coming from a place of her own marriage, right? Like, that ain't something that she don't want to do, despite like what she's going through. That ain't something she don't want to do because she knows a man that's actually a man. And I don't think she's not a friend to because Toya don't give me nothing too much either. But in that instance, she was really like she was coming from a genuine place. But I just feel like they need to just let that go. Not them, Simone and her husband, but just the people asking, just support her in whatever decision she may make, and pray for the best. Because if I had went through something like that son telling me he was gonna give my food to the dogs, if what I said to him wasn't pleasing to his ear, and then he in my house, who you talking to, sir? $60,000 in 1 month on my credit card? Who are you talking to, sir? Bums don't have a voice. Bums don't have a voice. And she keeping their daddy, and so that's what they see. And she is, just let them figure that out themselves. Stay out their business. Let them figure it out themselves. Okay, bye-bye. So all I'm doing is...
Okay, she was kind of all over the place that I couldn't really keep up because she was flip-flopping. I think she's young, and I think she's trying to participate in TikTok posting, but I think if you're not ready, then please do not post. I do want to say, I believe in divorce. I'm not, if a nigga don't work out, divorce him. I'm dead ass. Start considering divorce. Divorce is going to take a while anyway before you get to that step, but start putting that in your brain and start checking off all the things that you constantly see. That way, when you get ready to walk out or kick him out, because most times you probably own the house, females, um, you've got your list that you can just call off. Why are you getting a divorce? Because of this, that, and the third. And you're not saying it to him because you would have already said it to him. You're saying it to your lawyer. I want a divorce right now. Write the papers. Thank you. Thank you. I want a divorce. Hi, Heather's World. How are you? Oh, thank you, Noel. Holiday trim is very cute. Okay, please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Simone. Simone from Married to the Medicine. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Simone is your love. She's your beloved. She's your child. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Child. Let's lower the stage. Let's see if these two are going to get a divorce. I get the Seven of Cups, many, many options. Many, many options. Should I do this? Should I do that? She already kicked the kids out the house. So she is contemplating um, maybe separating, not necessarily divorce. This is where I get the Ace of Swords coming in. Maybe considering just being in a different location, maybe 5 days a week, coming home on the weekends, maybe selling the house. She's got options that she is considering. She doesn't like any of the options though. All right. I get a 10 of Pentacles. She wants this ideally. Ideally, she wants her family intact. Um, I don't know Cecil's sign, but I don't know if this is Cecil, but there's a man that's going to be behind her, right? There's also a woman that is going to be encouraging her, right? So somebody's going to be encouraging her to lead this man. By the way, her problem with Quad is that Quad and Cecil are best friends. And she hates that he could give her that much attention and not give it to herself, Simone. And that's why she has such a problem. But I don't think she identifies heavily with why she has such a problem with Quad. It's because of her husband. So it's basically jealousy. Um, she's free to go, and she may choose that option. She's totally free to go. Um, yeah, she's free to go. It's going to be a new world, right? This is new world, new exploring. She is worried about her kids, so if she does this, it's on her. Whereas if she would have left the, if he would have left, then she could have blamed the father for the separation. This time around, it's on her. Like they're looking at her. So at this stage of the game, she's gonna she's worried about what the kids will think about her. Um, there's gonna be I don't necessarily see divorce. I don't know if Atlanta has a legal separation. Is that something? That way you can, at the very least, stop the assets from running over to the other spouse's side. I feel like it's going to be a legal separation with the hopes of working on what's wrong with the relationship. But if she files for like something like a legal separation and try to rebuild it, she she and he will not rebuild it. Right? This is their last available time to work it out, but they can't do it in separate homes. Um, and I think it's going to come down to being in separate homes, but not being divorced. I also think it's something that might be doable as how they handle, so sleepy, how they handle the next year storyline. So it's like we're separated, we're not getting, because divorce is heavy, it's daunting. So I feel like they're just gonna have be living in separate quarters. Because of the justice card, I definitely feel like papers could be filed just to end some assets from bleeding into the other spouse. Oh, he's a Virgo? September what? Because he could be a September Libra. Oh my goodness. Heather says, in my opinion, Simone is not in love with Cecil. He's just an employee at this point. I get that. I get that. So, with all that being said, here's what I want to say. They are both free to go. And that's a decision that's at the forefront. Because this scenario has become so public and so many people have an opinion, legally, just for Simone to save face as a doctor that has to deal with women, I feel like she could file a legal separation. But I also think it's something that could work for the next storyline. Once she realizes how bad she looks, she's not going to return looking bad, which is why I feel like it's going to be a legal situation. She does want her family intact. She is worried about her boys. She's forgetting that they are men now. I don't know who this man is, but this man is behind me now. That's the position. So this could be Cecil. There is a woman that is going to get her, uh, encourage her, right? That it's okay to end this. Like one of her friends is going to be like, no, enough already. And she wants to do it, but she might need a little encouraging from her friend. I think Simone is worried about money. And in the end, is this going to cost her money? So the way I see it is no, because I think this is going to be a legal separation, not a divorce. So clip that. I don't think she's going to get a divorce. What's negative 27? Oh, Cecil is September 27th? She's going to remove him from her life by way of a legal separation. I don't think it's going to be a divorce. Um, I think it's a trial run that could be permanent. If they get a divorce, legal separation, two other men in the group could follow suit. Two other men are going to throw in the towel. Either they're going to throw in a towel or they're going to say, like, to their wives, fuck it, do whatever you want. Right? If Cecil leaves the group, two other men are going to consider leaving the group too. So this married to the medicine is going to wind up being single ladies in medicine. Clip that. I think the women in the group are gonna be pissed. Are gonna be pissed. One person's money gets compromised, another one starts to drink too much, and another one will be just as verbal and mean spirited like Simone, and that could be Toya because she doesn't see her husband now. All right. I think that these women are going to recognize that these men are not going to do this anymore. They're not going to do this for the show. They're not going to do this for them. They're out. So if Cecil walks, they're all walking. It might start with Jackie's husband because he's been trying to walk. He doesn't want to show up for the show anymore. He didn't show up last year. I guess the mistress is going this year because we get him in more episodes, but they do not look lovey-dovey by no means anymore. That is a contract. Um, Dr. Jackie and her husband, that's a contract now. So next season it's going to be a big shakeup. in their marriages. Next season, these men are going to tell them where they can go with themselves. What? Jackie said her and her husband is. Oh yes, Jackie husband. They seem separated. Yeah, they don't. They don't look like they belong in the same house anymore. They look like they meet up at the parties in two different cars. And last year, remember, he was always on vacation in Dominica Republic. Well, Toya better stop because Toya wants so much. Her husband has decided to work two jobs 10 hours away and never sees her. So Toya needs to keep her mouth shut before her husband drops dead. He looks tired. All the life has gone from him. And she gets to luxuriate in that beautiful home. Don't get me wrong, but she's like, I feel like a single mom. Oh, you're going to be a single mom in a minute because this is ridiculous. Like, I mean, I'm down for a man loving you to the point where he drives himself in the grave. God bless him. I never want that for you, Toya. But I need you to be a better woman. I need you to be much better because he's tired. He really is. And he's also decided, I don't know if you guys noticed that, he's not giving up his jobs. He's not going to give up his jobs. He's going to do this. And maybe he's another one. He's kind of already separated from her too. So maybe he's enjoying the 5 days of peace, not coming home and only coming home on the weekends. All right. Lord have mercy. One of the women are going to have an affair. Mm, mm, mm. That's going to shake this shit up. One of the women's going to have an affair, and I don't think it's Simone. One of the women's going to have an affair. I wonder if it's going to be Toya. Is Toya a water sign? Is she Cancer? Pisces? She has Cancer eyes. She got big, pretty moon eyes. Is she a Cancer? It might be her. And Quad's man, does he want to be there? He's starting to make comments that are disturbing to me. Like, did y'all notice he would just, I don't like something about getting fat? What is wrong with you? Like, does he like her? I don't think he wants a baby with her. I don't know. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. It just seems disturbing to me. April 15th is who? Oh, oh, um, Toya is April 15th? Oh, April 15th? All right. I mean, I could see her as a fire sign. I could see it. But one of the women are going to start drinking. It's going to have a drinking issue. One of them is going to have an anger issue, like Simone's anger. And Quad is trying to get pregnant and married. If Quad gets pregnant, she wants marriage to follow. And she might insist upon getting married the minute she finds out she's pregnant. Mm-hmm. Yep. The pregnancy's coming. To be honest with you, it might be Quad that encourages her, um, encourages Dr. Simone to get her independence, get her life back. It might be Quad that actually helps out in a situation where Simone needs a friend that could just like help see things that Simone can't see. So remember quads are Taurus, so they don't do anything without a calculation first. Period. Yeah, I know quads are Taurus. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how old Quad is. She has to be in her 40s. No, is she younger? I don't know. All right, born 1980. Who Quad was? That makes her in her 40s. Where's my? Oh, oh, don't tell me I didn't bring my deck. Oh shit! Hold on, guys. I didn't bring my deck. All right, guys. Ooh. Oh, Quad is 45. Okay, all right. All right. It's time to get that baby here, but I don't think he wants all of this. He doesn't look like he's enthusiastically in love with her. Like it doesn't feel soft and mushy. It just feels like a contract. Sorry, Quad. I mean, I hope you get pregnant, but it feels like a contract to me. To me. Now they gotta go to Turkey to make the baby. Child, silliness. Pure silliness. All right, guys. Please call me for your own personal reading. Let me get that up here right now. Please follow. Thank you for all my new followers. I really appreciate all of you. New and old. If anybody wants a reading with me, contact me 213-458-7408 and subscribe and oh, come on, you almost did it. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Perfect. Visionary. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Is she doing something extraordinary in the medical field? Do you guys know anything? I think if she separates from Cecil, she's just going to dive more into her business. Visionary lets you imagine possibilities that are beyond the scope of your individual life and that benefit all of society. Brings into view what could be if certain choices are made, or what is inevitable given choices that have already been made. Ooh. Look for a long term passion to see beyond obvious or momentary actions to perceive a larger pattern. She can't see that she could be happy without him. She hasn't thought about it enough. And the last time she was going to leave him, it was a reaction. It wasn't something that she wanted to do. I think she wants to do this. I do not think she wants to lose her family, which is why the boy got the Tesla. I think ultimately she is not going to lose her family. I feel like they're going to separate and they're going to figure things out. Like, that's the storyline that's going to be next year. We're figuring things out. But what she doesn't know is that if she does a separation, it is going to be permanent. They're both going to like being alone. They just don't know it yet. All right, everyone. I do not have, what's that girl's name? Levitt's lips. And I'm glad I have no bumps on my lips from Botox. I love you guys. Take it easy. I wish them all good in their lives. Yeah, I wish them good choices for their lives. Because, child. Love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.